Danny Flexon for Seconds Out here with Teofimo Lopez, the IBF lightweight champion of the world. Currently in a bit of an enforced hiatus, like everyone around the world at the moment. Just give us the lowdown on what's going on the East Coast and how it's working in terms of social distancing and all that kind of stuff, restrictions.
Obviously, I've lived in New York for some time now, and actually had to leave uh, due to COVID-19, due to the coronavirus. But it's really bad. It's really bad in the East Coast, especially all around the world. And the only thing really is just trying to stay indoors as much as possible, stay quarantined, and just keep our distance from everyone.
How are you managing to maintain a level of training and obviously dietary discipline as well with all this going on?
Yeah, for a lot of people it might be tough. For a lot of us athletes it could be tough. But it's what you make of it, and what we've been doing. What I've been doing is pretty much training in the garage. We set up a boxing bag up and everything, hung it up, and that way I could stay working at it. Calisthenics training, stuff like that.
And are you still staying with your father as well? Because obviously he's your coach. That'd be pretty convenient.
No, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, it is. It's very convenient, and I'm just blessed and grateful to have those opportunities and to be able to do things like this.
Before this pandemic really got rolling, as it were, you were scheduled to fight Vasiliy Lomachenko for, regardless of what's going on with the WBC, I think most people considered it for the undisputed
Yeah.
135-pound title. How frustrating has it been to see that postponed continuously, but for something beyond your control?
Yeah, it could definitely be frustrating. I mean, it's frustrating for all of us, around the world, all the athletes, everyone in the sports industry. I mean, it's definitely, stressful. Um, but the thing is that all we can do really now is just, okay, it happened. There's nothing that we can do at the moment, but let's stay in shape and let's just keep working at it. So that way, when we're back on schedule, we'll be able to make those fights happen again.
Do you think there's an argument that the delay benefits you more as you're significantly the younger, fresher guy?
Who?
I said, do you think the delay benefits you more because you're the younger, fresher guy?
No, I don't think it helps. Obviously I've been at 135 for about 7 years. So my thing is pretty much like, and I'm only 22 years old. I'm getting older, and I'm growing still as we speak. So it's just pretty much my weight and everything is just gonna want to go up and go up to 140, and then eventually 47. You know, um, those things will soon happen. But the only thing right now is just trying to stay within my weight range. That way, we can make this fight happen. This one last fight, with Lomachenko for all four belts, become undisputed world champion, and then move up.
How pleased were you with your title winning performance against Richard Comey? It was explosive, quick, and I think most people were very impressed.
Now, for me, I mean, it's a dream come true. That's for sure. You beat the world champion. It's just things that you will see in movies, things that you will see in real life. You see the guy that works his whole heart, his whole life, and he beats the world champion, and he becomes world champion. I mean, it's a dream come true.
What
Yeah.
do you feel you can do against Lomachenko that several previous opponents have failed to do? What sets you apart in that matchup?
I A lot of people ask me that same question. You know what I mean? And it's honestly, man, it's a lot of it always has to do with mental strength. A lot of it has to do with how you feel, mentally. And a lot of these fighters, man, that he's faced, they believe the hype and they believe on him. So he already wins the battles before he even gets in there. I mean, look at it like, Mike Tyson. When he used to go in the ring, he was one of the most feared men. You know what I mean? And he'll go in that ring, and those guys that were fighting him, they were shitting. They were scared. You know what I mean? But the thing is, like with us, we don't have that kind of respect, I guess you could say, towards him. And the thing is, like, but past that, man, I'm younger, I'm stronger, I'm faster, I'm smarter. I mean, the only thing now is just pretty much to display them all, when we fight.
That kind of intimidation factor that you said some of his previous challengers have suffered from. Do you think that's why so many of them have ended up retiring on their stall because they've already half beaten before it starts?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Loma already won the battle before even was happening. So it's things like that you just see. You know what I mean? And you know, that's you can say the same thing happens with myself. When I'm fighting these guys, they know that I have power. They know that I can hit. They know that I'm very smart and I'm young, so they know I'm hungrier. So that plays in their minds before they even get in the ring. They have a lot to prove at that point.
Now, I've seen some stuff on your social media while lockdown's been going on, and why do you find Devin Haney so annoying?
My thing is, man, is honestly, is like ain't really much to go on to talk about sports right now in the sense,
Yeah.
So let's just all just keep training, keep working. You don't need to throw shots at anybody. Just keep doing your thing, and then once everything starts rolling again, we can start talking and talking smack and everything and build up the fights. And I just got annoyed because it's just been nonstop with him. He's been calling everybody out, trying to do his thing and make it seem like everyone is scared of him. I just honestly told him that you're annoying. You just stop.
Do you
Yeah.
think part of the reason he's doing that is because he's maybe not as big a name yet as you, Ryan Garcia, Tank?
It could be. I mean, it could be a lot of things. We don't know what goes through Devin Haney's mind. Maybe he just wants to be the greatest and he wants to fight everybody and show to the world that he never dodged or ducked anyone. But then again, it could be for many other reasons, clout chasing. I mean, any of those sorts. So I mean, he does what he does. He knows what he's doing. So at the end of it all, when that time comes, that's when I will be able to, you know, um, pretty much show that I am the best.
Outside of yourself, who's the best young fighter at 135? Is it Tank? Is it Ryan? Is it Devin?
All three of them. All three of them are the best. All three of them are the best. Yeah, got to give it. Just they're all the best in their unique way. You know what I mean? And that's just who they are. And but when it's all said and done, we all just want to be the best at what we do. But I look at it like it's just plain and simple, man. Can't nobody beat me.
And you talked about the Loma fight potentially being your last at 135 because you're still growing, you're a young guy, you've got a big frame.
Yeah.
If you do move up to 140, who are the opponents up there that you think would create kind of exciting fights and big money fights as well?
Oh, come on. I already got a few. You have Josh Taylor. You have Jose Ramirez, but he's planning to move at 147. You got Regis Progress still in there. Maurice Hooker. You have a lot of big names, I mean, guys that are still in there, trying to make a living for themselves and trying to make a big name. So, we all have that heart and desire. So I think it'll be great. I can't wait to move up to 140. I see more challenges and more things to do up there than I see at 135.
How high do you think you can go ultimately with your frame and still only 22?
Whew, man. Sometimes I wish I knew, but
Yeah, it's hard to plan.
but it's hard to plan. But I think the max I probably see myself is 154 and maybe the biggest 160. But I highly doubt it. I think more 154 will probably be my range.
Although obviously there's the negative side of what's going on at the moment, not being able to fight and so on. Is there a positive in that you're getting to spend a bit more quality time with your family outside of the gym?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I get to spend time with my loved ones and be there with them and just pretty much enjoy, during these times like these. And, I think that's one thing that we all should be appreciative of, and take a positive side of it, other than everything that's going on in the pandemic and everyone losing their jobs. At least we get to spend that quality time one on one with, different family loved ones that we have.
And when the Lomachenko fight eventually happens, should it go your way as you hope it does, where does that
Absolutely.
all right, when it goes your way, where does that put you in the pound for pound conversation?
We're not there yet. We're not there yet. I mean, I know a lot of people probably will name us number two or number three, or I just, the thing is that we still have a lot to keep working on. We have a lot to keep growing and keep doing, and a lot of more fighters to beat that are extraordinary fighters. And then that sooner or later will eventually make top three of the pound for pound list. I mean, they'll probably put me at top 10. I appreciate it, but our job is not done yet. Me
Do
and my
you
father, we both know this.
do you think
Yeah.
he's number one now?
Loma, no. No, I don't think he's number one. He's probably anywhere from 3 to 5. He's in
So
that
I really
range.
respect you for saying that, because a lot of people in your position would say he's number one because then you get more credit for beating him, but you're being very honest. That's good.
Yeah, maybe I should start lying.
Yeah, it's too late now. I'm not cutting it out, but no, it's really cool. So who's your kind of top three then?
I would say it's tough right now. I could probably lead towards Canelo, then Crawford, and then who would be third? It could be Usyk. It could be it could be Tyson Fury. I like Tyson Fury. Maybe not. It could be Inyao.
Yeah.
Inyao. I like Inyao. I think I said his name wrong, but you know what I mean. It could be any
I
of
would
those
say
guys.
Inui, but again, I don't know if I'm saying
Inui.
it right.
There you
So
go, Inui.
yeah,
So yeah, it
I
sounds
could be
more. It
wrong.
sounds better. So yeah, Inui. I would say maybe my third or fourth. So that's my picks. But mainly my top two would be Crawford and Canelo or Canelo Crawford. Those
Do
guys are
you,
making big names for themselves.
it's always a debate in the pound for pound kind of conversation whether you base it on ability or whether you base it on achievement. Because
I think
Canelo's
a lot
obviously
of
got a raft of really good people he's beaten, but then Lomachenko's skill set is high, but he's not in your top three. So how do you kind of work it out?
um, I look at it like a lot of folks probably look at the pound for pound list as in like who's the best skill fighter. So that's why they probably put a lot of the Loma in there. He had one defeat, but it shows his credentials as well of his achievements. 3-time world champion in 3 different divisions. Da da da. Um, they try to put. But if that's the case, then why isn't Mikey Garcia in the pound for pound list and such? I mean, so a lot of it goes back to pretty much just on the skill set. But I look at the pound for pound list as who have you fought, who have you beaten, and what makes you reason to be number one in the pound for pound list.
And before we let you go, any message for the fans out there who kind of want to know what you're
Um,
up to during this period?
to all the fans, stay indoors, stay home, stay safe. Pretty much just working out, staying in shape, and just trying to make the most out of it. I know we all are, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Staying in shape. Yesterday was my off day. Finally had a rest day. Now we back at it. I've already been 2.5 weeks in it, so it's been good. Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, we really appreciate your time, and
Thank you so much.
we look forward to seeing you back in the ring, doing what you do best.
Absolutely, I can't wait.
Good stuff. Little preview there.
Thank you.
Take care.
Yes, sir.